Oh, you know what's also awesome is the Genesis renditions of the Mega Man soundtracks in Mega Man Wily Wars. It's like some of them are actually kind of bad. A lot of stuff in that in Wily Wars didn't really make the adaptation very well. Just the gameplay itself is awful in Wily Wars, but some of the music tracks are actually better than the originals, I think. Some of them are really bad, but others are quite good. I have never seen this scene before. I guess I've always just stopped talking to all the girls before, or like right after you get their save icons, but yeah, apparently Vivian's still got stuff to do. I don't think we've seen her at the pool yet either. I don't know what it is, but this is vaguely unsettling when you don't have the background music. You know, I think that would be a fine swimsuit without the belt buckles. I feel like those don't really add much to the whole ensemble. I guess that's the way that it gets held up, but usually they use strings for that, and I think that would look better. I like to think that he's actually saying splash every time he moves a tile in the pool there. This is actually kind of neat. I wish there were more scenes like this with the other girls after you've finished dating them. This just goes on forever, doesn't it? Yep, we can do this as many times as we want. He truly does have limitless energy. Okay, that's enough of this. This is the Azure Dreams show here, not the bleeding splish splash show. That was an impressive jump, though. Man, see, he still wasn't out of energy after all that. As far as whether I've seen this or not... What the fuck is this? I didn't actually see what I selected there. Oh, are they doing AM2R for the original Metroid? Is this AMR? But except, didn't they already make the original Metroid? They called it Zero Mission? Although I actually wouldn't mind a remake that's actually a little bit more true to the original. Like with the same map layouts and stuff. Metroid HD Custom Edition mod for the Messen emulator. I mean, if this is just Metroid with upgraded graphics, then I'm not that interested, because Metroid, God bless its soul for, you know, all of the great stuff that came out of it years later. The original Metroid is not actually a good game. Okay, maybe we gotta go to the tower to make her slow down or something? I don't know, I'm out of ideas. Oh, we got the fusion suit for some reason. Okay, they do have added features. You got an auto map. I like the options, at least. Like, you got a bunch of different options for graphics and stuff. Like this, I'll put it to you this way. This would get me to try it, at least. I probably wouldn't play through it without more... Oh, fuck off. Never mind, I'm not playing this. This is garbage. So I guess you can't see the video here. They showed... they replaced Samus with Mega Man X at the end there. I don't know. That seems like kind of a kitchen sink type thing where it's like we just threw a bunch of dumb shit into our mod. Just cause here's Mega Man X. Hell, why stop there? Why not put friggin' Mario in it too while you're at it? I mean, okay, to be clear, yeah, it's not awful that it's in the game or anything. It just kind of speaks to... it shows... I don't know, a lack of character on the part of the designers? I don't know how to describe it. Like the sorts of people who would just say, hey, let's throw Mega Man X into our Super Metroid mod, are like not the sorts of people who I would expect to make the kind of mod I'd be interested in. I mean, if they're just kind of demonstrating the feature that you can swap in any sprite you'd like and you could like put in your own custom sprite sheet, then that's fine. Okay, that run was almost ended very, very early. There's actually no reason to be down here except that I want to kill that noise. You know what, I think I am gonna... Actually, no, I'm not. That's a waste of time. I could swing them around all the way to the other set of stairs for the height advantage, but I don't think we need to just for a single troll. And there's the level up. Also, why Mega Man X if it's gonna be the original Metroid? Surely NES Mega Man would fit way better. Yeah, early game XP scaling is, yeah, really strange in this game for sure. It's like you get your first 2 levels basically for free, and they give you a ton of gains, and then you kind of get drastically diminishing returns on every level up after that. Yeah, I'm actually not a huge fan of the SNES Mega Man sprite myself. The Mega Man 8 one I actually like quite a bit, though. I think they used kind of a version of the Mega Man 8 one in Rockman and Forte. Maybe that one would be alright. It doesn't matter. It's a dumb idea in the first place. Mega Man does not belong in Metroid. Metroid belongs in Metroid. That was a pretty quick floor 1. I think there's something wrong with me as a person, but I've always liked PS1 era voice acting. Like, unironically, I think Castlevania has legitimately good voice acting. Symphony of the Night, that is. Same with most of the voices in Mega Man X and Mega Man X4 and Mega Man 8, apart from specific line deliveries which are not so good. The voices are really good in general. Like, they do a good job. They're just kind of iconic. They fit the characters very well. It's just the direction is extremely questionable a lot of the time. Like, you know, Elmer Fudd voice. Yeah, Elmer Fudd, Dr. Light is perfectly fine, for example. Just, yeah, give him a little bit of character. You know, he has a speech impediment. It's his thing. It distinguishes him. That's all perfectly fine. Yeah, Dr. Fudd Light stumbling over his lines and messing things up in the middle of like actual lines that made it into the final game. Not so much. There are like specific scenes where you can very clearly hear him like stumbling over the words in the script, and they just kept it in. There's one where he does it like twice in one sentence, where he's so like, "We should be able to do something immediately, Mega Man." Like, yeah, he trips over 2 words in a single sentence, and they still left it in there. Ooh, that'll be great once we actually find a shield somewhere. Okay, I want to get a real frickin' run going, damn it, where we actually hatch a familiar and use it. And get real far up the tower with him. Remember when we hatched a block and made it to like floor 28, or when we hatched that arachne and cleared the whole fucking tower? Weren't those great times? I'd like to have more times like that. God, we need a shield so bad. Ooh, that helps. Okay, we're gonna play King of the Hill for a little while here. Okay, stupid thought just popped into my head here. I know I've used the phrase King of the Hill like 6 times tonight, because that's what I call it when we just stand on top of elevated ground and heal up, but for some reason that's just popped into my head all of a sudden. Yep, it exists. Let's check this out. Yep, of course it exists. This actually translates quite well. I am not gaining HP faster than I'm losing it from these fights. To be clear, there is not actually an 8-bit or a King of the Hill NES game. That's just a YouTube video that I found. If you go there, they've got like an 8-bit version of the whole intro to the show. So that was fun. Oh, why is it always this way? Actually, we haven't found the elevator yet, have we? So if we just keep running from these guys, we should eventually find it. We'll also probably eventually aggro this flame if we keep going at this rate. Well... this might be the biggest monster train I've ever formed. Very persistent, too. Usually what happens once you start to form a monster train this long is the fourth monster just kind of loses track of you and wanders off. This Pullenpa, though, is an excellent leader. No one gets left behind with Pullenpa at the helm. Okay, fuck this. Oh, there's the elevator, so I can just back off if this goes south. Which I would say it is right now. So I could go 2 steps over and get the elevated ground, and that's what I'm gonna do. But that puts me in danger with the cyclone. There he goes. Man, I need some good equipment fast. These monsters are kicking the shit out of me. Oh, there's 2 of them. There's fucking 2 of them. More XP for me, I guess. No! Why did he wake up all of a sudden? I think he might kill me if he casts the spell here. He definitely kills me if he casts the spell here. Yeah, I've heard, what was it? Airman got Tao Sanai before. Heard a few different versions of it, actually. Well, this is bullshit. No! We still got our Medicinal Herb, right? Oh, we got a couple of them. We're fine. Although I think my favorite, Mega Man 2 related internet meme music was the, I forget what it's called, but the one that's a remix, like a vocal remix of the Wily 1 theme. I think it's called, like, Urutora Man 7 or something. Or I know that was the way the chorus goes when it goes Urutora Man 7. I guess I didn't necessarily need to take the elevator there, but here we are. So I don't think I have enough levels to defeat a Minova right now. I think we're just diving for the rest of this tower run. Fuck off! What do we do here? I got the blue sand, but I never found a shield. I got the white sand, but I never found a spell ball. We can Tumna Fruit our way out of this. The problem is... there's no problem, I've got this. There, this is just what I was hoping for. Fuck. I think I just gotta fight him. No, we'll look for high ground. We'll look for high ground, and if we can't find it... we found it. So this is good music and all, but I don't quite recognize it. Is this a Toho remix? It sounds kind of like a Toho remix. I've got nothing, guys. Actually, that's not true. We got the malicious scroll. I can probably do this guy with the Medicinal Herb. If the other one catches up to us, we'll use the malicious scroll as well. It's so weird that Medicinal Herb is the only healing item in this game. It's like by the time you reach level 6, it's not enough to give you a full heal anymore. And yet it's the biggest heal you'll ever get, because there is no additional improved healing item. Just nothing but Manovas here. Manovas forever. I think I can kill this guy in 3 turns before the Manova catches up. Oh, I want to see what that wand is, but we gotta get the fuck out of here. Yeah, basically we're just running away from monsters forever until we find something, like a spell ball, a good shield, a familiar, fucking anything. Or, you know, you could give me more empty rooms. Ooh, or truth glasses. That'll help me identify all those eggs and spell balls that I'm not finding anywhere. Oh, what do you want to bet that's a pita fruit? I'm just going to assume it's a pita fruit because we're never going to grab it anyways. I was going to say, hey, we could go back and take the high ground and fight the bloom there, but no, we can't. Because there's a billion enemies. Yeah, this floor is fucked already. We're just gonna move up, take the elevator and go. Or actually, we kind of lost him. We can probably fight the Manova now. So what have we actually found in terms of useful items to help us survive on this run? We've still got our starting copper sword. We've found no shield, no spell balls. I think we found, like, what, 2 medicinal herbs and I think an olean fruit earlier on. Why did he suddenly change directions? I let him get the requisite 2 spaces away. He should have lost track of me. Well, this is it. We didn't even make any money this run. We don't even have... Actually, that's not true. Let's do it this way. Oh, watch him not miss any of these attacks. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. No, we're not fine. That's it, we're done. Making like 200 gold off this run if we're lucky. Hey there, Icy Curves. This game... Yeah, this game probably is on the Epic Games Store at this point. Actually, has this game even been re-released on any... Or there's the... yeah, PlayStation 4, I think, has its... whatever its service is called, where you can buy old PS1 games. It's probably the only place you could get it legitimately these days. Yeah, I'm sleepy. I feel like I don't want to do tower runs ever again. Anyways, I guess we're going to try to track down our stalker, and then we'll be done, and then we can stop doing stupid challenge runs. I have not gotten above, like, floor 7 or 8, I think, so far tonight. This is really bad. I don't know what we gotta do to catch her. It's gotta be one of the houses that's shorter or something. That won't take as much time to run along the outside. Maybe this one? What if we... Nope. Oh wow, she's not even in the library anymore. She wasn't kidding when she said she didn't care about books anymore. She's just on to stalking us full time. Oh, that's it. You just gotta go in the library again. If I say yes, she'll probably just keep doing it. Oh, is that the end of that? Do I have to, Boo. Okay, I probably have to do another tower run now. That was not the right option. I don't know, it seems to me like they're giving kids bad life advice here. by making yes the good option in that situation. Is just, yes, please keep stalking me. It is entirely okay. That's just how she shows affection. I think I might just do a quick in and out tower run just to get me done with, because we would have been finished with her right there if we'd not messed up the dialogue options. Yeah, even though it's been a couple weeks since we played this game, I feel like I'm getting kind of bored of this challenge here. We had our fun. We cleared the tower like 2 or 3 times under these stipulations. I have proven my mettle. And I think it's time that I retire. Oh, then they're just gonna give me this now too. Now we get the golden run. The diamond run, if you will. You know, yeah, if we're going to be doing normal runs after this, this is perfect. I've got a diamond shield. I can take this back to the safe, and we can start building it up with sands and stuff. As far as generic anime girl waifu bait, I don't think I have a favorite. Or actually, I think I do. It's generally the whole Genki girl archetype, and athletic girls in particular kind of float my boat, which is weird because I generally can't stand those types of people. Genki girls don't really exist in real life, but like jockish types and athletic girls actually do. But yeah, generally not into those types of girls in real life, but I don't know what it is. They tend to be the most likable and entertaining characters in anime. Like, I'm trying to think of good examples. There's the gym teacher in Happy Lesson. There's the swimming... what was it? I think she's like the swim team captain in True Love. Oops. So this is just going to be a troll-free floor 1, isn't it? We're just going to level up to 3 on nothing but Palumpas. And whatever this guy's called. Oh yeah, Noise. You know, he's kind of troll-looking too. If anything, I'd say Noise looks more like a traditional fantasy troll than the actual trolls do. That's no good. Or actually, you know what? Science nerd girls are fun too. Now that I think of it, Happy Lesson had a good one of those too. The chemistry teacher, I think she was. And then, oh, I think my favorite science-y girl is, I think her name was Erica from Bloody Bride, which is a PS1 dating sim. This is a tiny-ass floor 1. You know, I haven't actually seen a lot of those shows. I haven't seen a lot of, yeah, what you would call sort of traditional anime, or like, you know, the big anime shows that almost everyone's seen. Like, I've never seen Tenchi Muyo, I've never seen Naruto, or Bleach for that matter. I've never seen, what's another one that people are always talking about? Yeah, mainstream type stuff, yeah. Actually, I've never seen Ranma, but that's one that I'm actually interested in. Yeah, definitely keen to check out Ranma at some point. The problem is it's so much to get into, because there's something like 1 million episodes. I realize that I'm kind of under-leveled for this fight, but with the Diamond Shield, this should be fine. Yeah, I started with the mainstream stuff too. Like, my first 3 big animes that I was super into were probably, yeah, DBZ, Inuyasha. This Diamond Shield doesn't actually help us that much for some reason. Yeah, DBZ, oh, and Cardcaptor Sakura. Mainly because those were the only ones that actually played on TV back when I was a kid. Oh, you know what? I watched Sailor Moon a fair bit too. I never talked about it with my friends at all. It was kind of a secret thing. I don't think anyone I would have known back in those days actually knew that I watched Sailor Moon, but I watched Sailor Moon also. Yeah, all the Saturday morning stuff, or actually for me it was Friday night. I don't know what it was, but Friday night was anime night on the Cartoon Network back when I was a kid. Then it would be Clone High after all of that for some reason. They'd like have all of these anime shows on one after another, and then they'd finish it off with Clone High, and then they'd go off the air for the night. You know, I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh! Was on TV back when I watched anime on TV. I was so excited to see a new sword. If we can get a good sword along with our diamond shield, this is going to be such a good run. At least for the early tower floors. But instead, it's nothing but copper swords. Oh wow, it is too. Yeah, we found 2 copper swords already. No, one of those is the one we came in with. Oh, that didn't actually work. I was just like sitting there ready to accept my fate. And it's just like, oh, I'm not actually paralyzed. I was just not moving because I thought I was paralyzed. It's like, what's the noun form of psychosomatic? Whatever. It's like psychosomatic paralysis in action right here on screen. It's like I can't move because I think I can't move. Did he just get rusted? Does that actually work on trolls? Oh no, he got slowed. I wonder if troll weapons can get rusted. Man, the tower runs have been so boring tonight, I think I just want to dive up and see what we can find. Incidentally, for those of you just joining us, yes, you dive upwards in this game. Because the dungeon is a tower. I've actually got a real strong start here. What ball was that? Ah, poison. Garbage. Well. Well, so much for that. I swear the only reason that sleeping monsters are a thing in this game is to trick you into thinking it's safe to beat on them for free XP. They always wake up when you move in to get them. That's decent. I feel like I want another drink, but I don't want to prepare another pot of tea. So I'm probably gonna go and fix myself a drink after this run. You know what I might do is just, yeah, we'll finish up with this phase of Azure Dreams right here. No, Remuko, we are never seeing Kyun ever again because I told him to fuck off after we cleared the tower the first time. Although if you mean Hi Kyun, then yes, I might be giving Hi Kyun a bit of a workout. I probably won't abuse him because that would just get boring, I think. In the opposite direction, where it just kind of trivializes everything. Although using Hi Kyun isn't necessarily a free win. He's the ultimate familiar. He one-shots everything with his mixture magic. Everything in a 3x3 grid, even, which is hilarious. Including himself, if he happens to be in that range. But it consumes MP like crazy. So it's not at all a guarantee that you're going to win a run just by having Haikyun on your team. You have to conserve his MP properly to get the most out of him. Which generally means either playing smart or having another really good familiar on board. What I'll probably do is just try out all the familiars. Oh, but as far as tonight, because yeah, this phase of this Azure Dreams playthrough is just kind of me getting the 100% as far as the things that get tracked on your save file, all of the icons for the girls and Beldo and all of that. Once we give Mia the correct answer after this run, we should have all of that finished off. Then we'll stop doing the challenge runs and transition into a normal run. But to close off the night here, I think what we might do is just switch over from Azure Dreams to something else. I played a little bit of a new game that I picked up, just like half an hour of it, and I think it might be bad, but I'd have to play it a little bit more to be sure. So maybe I'll just play some more of this particular game I've picked up on stream here. I was kind of checking it out to see if it would be a game I'm interested in streaming. But then at the same time, it's like, well, if I'm going to be playing it anyways for a few hours at a time, why not just stream it and just see live whether it's a good game to stream or not? Can I get my HP back, please, without every monster running up into my grill? You know what? I can't get high ground on this guy. Not if they approach from the right. We are actually slowly regaining HP here. It's just kind of dull. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, this is the way we do it. Yeah, this... Or no, we don't have high ground here. Nor here. Well, shit. Okay, that pretty much wiped out all of our gains there. That's enough of that. Okay, I'm gonna stop wasting turns going for these copper coins also. Imagine how much more poorly this run would be going without this diamond shield. Be taking twice as much damage from everything. Mazar is the level up seed, right? I think I might use that. I might as well. It's technically suboptimal, and you would want to wait until you've newly gotten a level up for maximum gains. But I don't really give a shit because levels aren't that significant anyways. Oh, we did it again. Hey, you didn't see me, though. Yeah, I don't want none of that. I don't think there's any rooms up there anyways. We can just clear out the center and then move on up. I have not played Persona 5. As far as I know, it's not on any platforms that are available to me. That's a console exclusive, right? I don't own any current gen consoles. Fuck's sake. Medicinal Herb would actually be good right now. This is the world's longest paralysis. There we go. Hey, what do you know? Oh, now we're fucked. That's a tough call. Like, I'd say yes, but I kind of know myself at this point. Like, it's a game that I'm not entirely disinterested in. The problem is that there's just so many games that I'm a lot more interested in these days. Like, even if it were available to me, I don't think I'd ever get around to playing it. I'm actually a lot more interested in the, what is it, the dungeon crawly ones on DS? Shin Megami Tensei, that series looks slightly more interesting to me. The problem is I played Persona 3 and I didn't like it at all. And my understanding is that even though the games have gotten better, they're not completely different. They're still the same basic types of games. I mean, that's the problem, is Persona 3 was praised really hard, and I hated that game. So I don't know whether to listen to people who say that the fifth one is really, really good. It's a similar situation with the Tomb Raider games, where the new Tomb Raider game got really highly praised, and then they're like, oh, the next one's even better. Oh, the next one's even better. And it's like, I try the first one, and it's like, oh, this game kind of sucks. I don't know if I care to try the other ones, even if they are supposedly better. Give me a good sword. Ah, it's a better sword. What do I want to get rid of? Oh, copper sword, obviously. Whatever, I got the decurse scroll, so if I do find a better sword, we can just decurse it. I think Ice Rock is our best ball here. For now, though, I might as well keep the Iron Sword cursed, since it's worth more money in the shop that way. Yeah, no sense decursing it until we actually find a suitable replacement. Oh, I keep going for these copper coins out of habit, even though I said I wouldn't. Is this a different room? That's a new room here. Well, okay, I think the game's telling me something. Nothing to see over that way. There could be, though. There's a lot of space for a new room there. I'm gonna check it out. I think the game's trying to trick me. Well, so much for that. There's so many piano renditions of Castlevania themes out there too. And yeah, they're all great. You'd think it would be repetitive, but they all sound so different. There's one of there's a Symphony of the Night one of the library music. Not the librarian's theme, but like the library level from Symphony of the Night. It sounds really cool. It's like all not symphonic. What's the word for like a piano sonata or something? Only it sounds absolutely nothing like the library music in Symphony of the Night, even though that's what it's listed as being a remix of. It sounds nothing like it. I don't think I have it as part of this playlist because it's a different kind of style of music from what I'm going for here, but I'll see if I can find it on my computer here. Oh yeah, that's right, I shunted all my music into this one. There we go, this was the one. Oh, there is a channel I follow on YouTube that does a bunch of, piano arrangements of video game music. I guess I'll see in a second if that's if the guy you linked there is the same one I follow. Can't remember his name though, so I'll have to check the link. Like, I think this sounds really nice, but it also sounds nothing at all like the library music in Symphony of the Night. Like, I can see how the order of the notes is the same, but the melody does not, like, the timing just is completely different. It does not sound the same at all to me. Yeah, getting the fuck out of here. Okay, Obviously, we had to wait for the reverb to die down all the way. Okay, let's check this one out. Oh, this is not the guy that I was thinking of. I'm not familiar with this one. Pretty sure this is a clone right here. It is not a clone. Go the other way. Go the other way. Go the other way. Fuck. Nice. I guess I'll just use one. And this is pretty situational. I believe that is all the rooms. What the fuck is this? Do I really want to try hard for that seed there? I don't think I do. Actually, here's what we do. That'll keep him up there. Make it just 1v1 this guy. Actually, you know what's... Oh, that's a lot of damage. You know what's even smarter is we go like this. Then we got the high ground. And he'll waste his time with the ice rock. Why are enemies still doing so much damage to me? I have a diamond shield. Ugh, sea seed. So that guy is stuck somehow. Oh, he's coming right for me, isn't he? Fuck. And there's something back in the direction of that ice rock, which means I probably have to fight this guy. Well, might as well use this thing. It's actually not that bad. We have medicinal herbs to see us through this. I think we're not going to make it much farther on this run unless I can find an egg. Hey, every little bit counts. That warp delayed me by like 2 tiles. It's like the next time we get chased by a monster, just think, how would this situation be different if I were 2 tiles ahead? That's a good way to think about the game in general, just to keep yourself from wasting time on bullshit like copper coins. Just the next time you get chased by a monster, how nice would it be to be 2 spaces ahead of that monster if you hadn't gone for those copper coins? I mean, not that it stops me, I'm just addicted to these fucking things. Can't stop myself. Ooh, that's a good find. And we just freed up some inventory space to use it, too. These guys are actually fucking bullshit. We need elevation. I wish I could read the stat blocks of these enemies just to compare. I think they're the same as your familiars, and the level of the monster has something to do with the floor that you first find it on. Like, if I could find the level of clown that's on this floor and compare it to a familiar, just to compare stat blocks, because it seems just insane that a clown on floor 7 would do that much damage to my level 9 character with a diamond shield. Hey, spell ball. Ooh, sleep ball. That's a decent find. Oh yeah, absolutely. I've had like 3 winning runs so far, and yeah, clearly we are still playing. So what happens is, yeah, the first time you get to floor 40 of the tower, you see the ending, you see the final boss and all of that stuff. And then on subsequent runs, the 40th floor is just empty. But you can always just teleport out. The problem on subsequent runs is that you actually do have to teleport out. So if you make it to floor 40 without the teleport crystal, then you're stuck and you need to reset the game. Mind you, the odds of you getting to floor 40 without finding a wind crystal are extremely low. Yes, it does. Mind you, I guess it's... I mean, technically it's the same problem with any floor. Like, if I get up to any given floor... Actually, that's not true. No, the problem with floor 40 is that nothing can kill you. If I end up getting to any other floor without a wind crystal, I just find a monster and kill myself and get back to town that way. But yeah, floor 40, there are no monsters, so nothing can kill you. So yeah, you get soft-locked if you get up to floor 40 without a wind crystal. I really want to hold out for a better ball to use with that white sand, but I don't have the inventory space, so we're just gonna use it here. That's a lot of fucking enemies, but there aren't any this way. So this is floor 10, which means I am about due, overdue even, for a friggin' monster egg. Oh, this is not a good situation right here. Actually, there's a fork up there. The enemies might not necessarily come this way. This floor actually looks obnoxious, so I think... No, I'll use the truth glasses here on the binding ball. Decent number of charges. Can I fight these guys? I think the poison ball will hit both of them. Let's see. Nice! Ooh, that's a pretty good one. I think I'm just gonna use the decurse scroll. Then the Olim we'll just use on the next monster we find. Yeah, I think that's the basic appeal of monster collecting games in general, is just seeing all the cool monster designs that you can find. Actually, Monster Rancher was a really cool game for that sort of thing. Ooh, Tumna Fruit's even better here, because I can actually get the XP from the thing that I use it on. In fact, if I could find a volcano, that would be ideal. Yeah, basically I want to Tumna, the biggest, fattest bastard I can find. Okay, the Dreamin' I'll just fight because they're easy. The thing is, the monster designs in this game are honestly kind of derpy, I think. Like, they're all just kind of really simple polygonal shapes, like a lot of circles. Just like circles stacked on top of each other and stretched out and stuff. Circles and cones and blocks. Like, it's just really basic shapes. Like, we don't exactly have master artists designing these monsters, I would say. And yet, they made some pretty cool and interesting concepts anyways out of it. Come on, get him before the clown. Perfect. Do I want to deal with this clown here? Oh, we're close to a level up and he's going to low down me, so no, I don't want to mess with him. Well, there's our exit. Oh, and hey, we finally got a run that's gotten above level 10. So that's something, at least. Of course, it would have to be on the back of a Diamond Shield run, because God knows we're never gonna... You know, honestly, probably the longer we go without seeing a monster, the better. Because that just means the monster that we do find will be that strong when we eventually do find it. Hey there, Saturn Meteor. I would disagree with the idea that you have not been talkative as of right now. So this is horrible all of a sudden? What the fuck? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use an Ice Rock. That'll help us with both of these chumps. I think I just don't even want to mess with that Griffin. Okay, I'm not going to bother with the shield. It's not going to be better than the one we have. That was a fire sword, though, which is a big improvement. Why is he doing... If we've established now that the ice block has the... Oh, you know what? We can Tumna that fool. Yes. So yeah, he's gonna tear down that ice block any second now. Any second now. I'm actually gonna help him out. The longer we wait here, the more chance there is of another monster ruining my plans. Okay, that thing has a lot of hit points. It's really dangerous standing at these four-way intersections. Nope, speak of the devil, because yeah, this is where all the monsters pass through. This is a monster crossing right here. Fuck off. Why didn't I tilt the camera? Ain't got no tumna fruit to save me this time. Oh, also I never actually equipped my damn fire sword. Okay, well, it's a +1 improvement at least, and it'll be good against wind monsters. Here, you belong to me now. How do you like them apples? I've never actually seen a psychiatrist myself. I've considered it. I talked to a psychologist briefly when I was much younger, like back in high school. I was having problems getting my work done due to personal issues, but it didn't really help much, so I never bothered with it ever again. I'd considered it at various points in my life, but I'd always just... It's just such an expensive proposition. Just the notion that I might go spend all this time and money on a therapist and for it to not work or help at all at the end. Just... I was always worried about that, so I never went through with it. If I had like tons of money to burn, maybe, but... Anyways, speaking of employees of the devil in this world, I have never had to speak to a lawyer in my entire life. Never required the services of a lawyer for any reason. So that was this floor. Kind of want to hang out and make the most of my griffin buddy here. Actually, can I just kill him? Oh, I can too. And there's some free XP. I've never actually tried that before with my Holy Scroll. I just always think of my Holy Scrolled monster as like my buddy and my pal, and I try to work with him and help him do awesome stuff as best as I can. But yeah, actually, if you get the last hit on him, you just get the XP. It's like he sacrifices himself to become your meal or something. Oh good, it's just a thing. Whenever you see that red dot next to your starting position, it's just always a butt-clenching moment. Cool, so we got the Peter fruit. We are totally ready for a familiar, fuck's sake, when we eventually find one. I should have saved the Holy Scroll for this guy here. This guy would help us take out the entire floor full of fire monsters. But instead, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do about this. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Poison Ball. And then we're gonna lead him back and hope that this runs out his HP by the time we reach the elevated position. I don't know. It's probably better to run him back a few more spaces, actually. Yeah, just do it on level ground. Wow, I do such pathetic damage that he only reflects one back to me. Probably gonna take... Or you know what? I don't want to waste my hit points. Let's just do the... No, Malicious Scroll is better used in a one-tile hallway to block off the passage. Well, fuck. I could have saved myself that 20 hit points if I just used the scroll. Fuck. Binding Ball. Binding Ball would have been the easiest, cheapest way to get out of this encounter with minimal losses. Well, because I'm an idiot who never learns, I'm going for this. Hey, it actually paid off. Oh, hey, there's a decursed scroll. It's like, oh, I just got rid of my cursed item. We don't need that anymore. Yeah, we found another one just as soon as we got rid of the old one. Is that actually all the rooms on this floor? Okay, yeah, this was... Yeah, twisting maze of death right here. Well, I guess we gotta hang out till this wears off. Ooh, all the gold swords. That's not a lot of damage. I think we got an ice rock here just to get through these guys. What else would I do? Could do the poison thing. Poison ball, then give them the runaround. I think we'll do that, actually. Poison doesn't splash onto me, right? Oops. Well, fuck. Ice rock would have been the way to go. Also, wow, that was a lot of damage for a Newell. I think we want to take the exit as soon as we find it. Okay, let's follow that guy. Still no monster eggs, by the way. Yeah, we're thinking the same thing. Ooh. Yeah, that's the poisoned fruit of the tree right there. It only delayed me one turn. That was actually a very lucky paralysis trap. But it gave him the turn he needed to cover up that Olim fruit. Fire beats wind, wind beats water. So if I malicious scroll on one of these guys, there's the odd chance that they might just beat on each other. Yeah, let's just use these both up. Well then. Should have just lifted him. I think I just take the hits here. This is fucked up. Do I not have anything that's gonna get me out of this? I think, okay, here's what we do. Gonna ice rock right here and then just walk on by all of these guys. Well, that's bad luck. Well, that's bad luck. So that's bad luck. Yeah, we just lost 3 coin tosses in a row there. And I believe there's another... Yeah, there's another fucking Newell over there. I think I'm just gonna Binding Ball to get past this one. You know what? He's in the way. I can't get through there. I think that's too low down to... No. Yes, it worked. Oh, I ditched all these losers. Oh, that was glorious. It's probably this way. That leads to the room we've already been. Yes! Ooh, Fire Crystal isn't great, but it's also not half bad. Might as well use this. We don't know what we're gonna come up against on the next floor. He can't abduct me, right? I'm right here at the exit. I might as... Oh, I've got a fire sword too. Yeah, let's fuck this guy's shit up. Okay, forget that. Nope, 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 nope. How the hell is my fire sword... Do cursed elemental swords lose their elemental property? I think that should have done way more than 11 damage to that guy. Go the other way, you motherfucker. I think we just Binding this guy and Malicious. Tough call. Binding this guy and Malicious the other. Then we can walk past the Malicious Scroll seal. And that'll block off the other guy from getting to us. This is gonna take a minute, and that did not last long at all. We're actually fucking dead if both of them hit us. Gotta keep a very close eye on that paralyzed one to see when that wears off. Okay, maybe he likes to sleep better than he likes to be paralyzed. Oh, that's how that works. That's fine, because he can't get to me here. Never fucking fails. Okay, diagonal just didn't fucking work there. Okay, as long as I can get a break from monsters for like 2 fucking seconds, I can hatch this egg, and then we might be in a decent position. Sea blue. Okay, let's see what we got. Well, we got a long wait to hatch this egg. For starters, 9% start. I think that's the lowest I've ever seen. Okay, so let's speculate. We got this egg like a floor ago, and it's blue. I'm guessing this is a Newell egg, because these are the Newell floors. It could also be Minova, which would be funny. There is that one sequence of runs Hello! I guess that doesn't matter because we, that would have been a good egg to take back home with us. I actually regret hatching that now. But it is a super good familiar to have in the tower, and I think that means that our chances of succeeding on this run have increased dramatically with the arrival of this clown. I think we got a PETA as well. So that's what clowns do. Is, yeah, they hit for double the strength of their, basically their magic levels are doubled. So this, even though this guy's level 13, he hits like a level 26 because he's got level 26 magic. And that's going to be really good against water types, which are honestly most of the most dangerous monsters in the tower. Like once we get like 20 floors up from here, no, more like about 10 floors up, we'll start seeing the snowman and Manova and another crazy powerful water monster all at the same time, and then we'll be able to just jack up this clown by one-shotting all of those guys. So when it hits the clown, does that not feed it to him? Do I have to give him? The main weakness of our clown right now is levels. So yeah, every kill we can get with him is going to help us out quite a bit. Oops. Good thing we got that fucking Tumna fruit. Huh. So even though that guy's listed as a water type in the bestiary, it seems to me like he's the frog, that is. It seems like the enemies still maintain their natural type when they become a frog. Okay, looks like height advantage doesn't help you at all with the distance mixture magic. And yep, he gets 2 low down levels off of that. So, I mean, one way to think of it is that, like a level 20 clown can cast level 40 mixture magic, which is enough to kill level 40 monsters, so you are effectively ready to win the game with a level 20 clown. Okay, so we know where to look. Oh wow, those extra 2 points of damage sure did a lot for us there. I think that actually showed up as copper coins on our map, too. Yeah, I think just throwing the herb at your monster isn't enough to get the MP gains. Hello! Hey, you come back here. You get the fuck back here. Actually, we could just feed this guy from here. Oh, hey, that actually got his attention there. Question is, what do we want to get rid of? Probably Monster Loop is the weak link. So that's worthless. And we'll keep that just because we want big money right now. Probably fire. Yeah, Salamander's not going to do very much at this point. I think I'm just going to kill him. The PETA, I could put the PETA on him and do some more barong feeding times. I think I actually have to fight this guy. 2 hits, right? Perfect. Yeah, that's a decent seed because yeah, C is what our clown is strong against. So I think we'll just sit here and wait for the next fire monster to approach us. That would be this dude here. That makes him a C monster, and that makes him weak to our mixture magic, which just recently leveled up. So yeah, that would have taken like 3 hits. Actually, let's see how many hits it would have taken. Although honestly, rather than trying to farm monsters on these lower floors, we should probably try to punch above our weight and actually dive up to those upper floors with all the really strong water monsters. These floors here, yeah, kind of want to, like I said, kind of want to speed past them, so I am going to use star glasses. Could make a really fast exit here if we want. What am I doing? I thought there was a... Oh, there was... Yeah, there was an item in that room. Why am I running away from this chump? He's a... friggin' mace troll. Ah, I screwed myself by doing that. He's gonna beat on my clown if I... Yeah. I'm afraid my clown's gonna get one shot, but I think we gotta engage this guy right here. He's still good. I don't have any cursed stuff anymore. I guess I'll keep it anyways in case the next thing I find is cursed. Oops. Gotta keep an eye on his MP as well. Cool, someone triggered a warp trap for us. Mirror actually sells for a decent bit, I think, so we'll keep that. No, it's not free. It costs, I think mixture magic in general costs a third of an MP. So yeah, we only have so many charges of this thing. If you mix a clown with a cyclone, then it's really good. Cyclones have an innate ability that halves all of your MP costs. I think we've been in that room already. I think that was our starting room, but I'll double check it. Yeah, that's garbage. Yes, this clown is gone after this run, since we hatched it in the tower. So that sucks. I wish I had not hatched him. But, you know, we're going to be playing this game for a long time into the future anyways. Eventually we'll find another clown egg. It's not an especially rare monster. The only reason it seems so rare is because it's not that often that we get a run good enough to take us up to the clown floors. Oh yes, that is true. Roche fruit. Yeah, we could feed a roche fruit to our clown. That would turn him into a clown egg. And then yeah, we could get our clown egg back for sure if we did that. I couldn't honestly say which monsters are rarer than others because I have not even come close to collecting all the monsters in this game. Let's see. I would guess that Maximum is rare since it's considered the strongest monster in the game. Although I have actually found a Maximum egg before. Oh, did he just get slowed? That's hilarious. Ooh, Pita's good. What do we do here? I think I want to truth glasses the sleep ball. This is Spring Yard zone. Is it the third zone? It is too, yeah. It's yeah, Sonic 1 is such a short game, so it feels to me like Spring Yard should be later in the game. I think it's like the the fourth last zone. Because yeah, you do, what is it? It's Green Hill, Marble, Spring Yard, Labyrinth, Starlight, Scrap Brain. So yeah, there's only six zones in the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Man, all the good shields, yet we've already got the best shield. I think they're all valuable though, so we'll keep them. The reason they would have changed it to 7 is probably because fuck. That's fine, we can one-shot this guy. It would be probably because the game itself is longer, so you have more opportunities to get emeralds. And also, you have multiple opportunities for emeralds in each stage, so you have... Yeah, it's like you can get more than one emerald per stage, and there are like twice as many stages, so yeah, they kind of need the increased number of emeralds to maintain the same level of challenge to get the good ending. That's my guess, at least. Okay, this is dumb, but we're actually gonna turf the Medicinal Herb. And we'll use it to give him the plus maximum HP, because I don't think I've ever actually shown that off. Yep, that's true. There are 7 lampposts, at least, in the Emerald Hill Zone. Ooh, do I think I can get this guy in 3 shots? Let's give it a shot. Or 3. No, we are not getting this guy in 3 shots. Forget it. Moving on. In fact, I think we want to skip these floors to the greatest extent possible here. We got pretty much everything we need to clear the tower, so I want to rush up to the floors that have the really powerful water monsters so we can farm those. This floor looks like bullshit. Oh, but I don't have my glasses or my loops anymore. Okay, this thing has a range limit. This is actually a decent one to farm on, because we got arachnes and vipers. Fuck, I knew I'd regret this. Okay, how bad is it? Pretty fucking bad. 2 shots? Fuck. We're in big trouble if this misses. Thank you. Actually, I could probably chow down on that other medicinal herb I've got. Oh wait, what am I doing? Wooden wand, wooden wand. That'll, No, we want the Gulf wand. Yeah, wooden wand doesn't do much on its own. I think you need the elemental wands to really amplify your spell damage. In fact, I wonder if using the fire sword is actually causing me to do less damage. Well, this is all bad. Can we run? Uh-oh. That's fine. He would just run in a straight line if he got blinded. Which is pretty much what I would want him to do anyways. Yes. So this ended up being a really good run, so I'm probably not gonna have time to switch over to any other games after this run, which I'm actually perfectly fine with. I'm actually super glad that we got a good run out of all this in the end. I think I'm just gonna use that. Ooh, lucrative little floor right here. Actually, since there's a decent chance that I'll never get around to playing this game on stream anyways, I'll just come out and say that I've been playing a little bit of Xenon Valkyrie, in my spare time, which is kind of one of those like roguelite 2D platformer type games. It's very much in the same style as Spelunky, only much less interesting. Mind you, I've only played it for like 30 minutes, but it doesn't have a lot of the interesting aspects that Spelunky had. You've got a double jump, for example, right off the bat, so it's not really that difficult to get around. You've got unlimited bombs. The controls are less restrictive. It seems really easy so far. Maybe it gets hard later on, but yeah, it seems to me like there's not much to it. You've got a gun right from the start, too. It's like Spelunky, you had a very limited tool set to work with. Resources were very limited. It was very hard to get around, and so you kind of had to use the tools that you have at your disposal to selectively make things easier for yourself. What's Hazak again? You can use bombs to get to stuff you couldn't get to otherwise. You can use your ropes to get back up to places that you fell down from that you can't return to. Or actually, no, it's not a double jump, it's a wall climb. It's a wall climb that you have in Xenon Valkyrie. Whereas, yeah, Xenon Valkyrie, it feels like you have unlimited everything. It's like you get a gun to start with, you get a wall climb, you get all these tools that Spelunky made you work for. So it seems like there's not much to it. Like, I'm not concerned about wasting resources or anything like that. I just kill everything I see, and that's the game. Whoops, why did I do that? Shit, that was the wrong button. Man, if we can find that golf wand, we will so easily make it to the top of the tower. Oh, this makes things a little bit easier, too. I think I might just ditch Poison Ball, or what's my MP at? Oh, I can actually use the PETA now. I don't know, my tentative review of Xenon Valkyrie is, after half an hour of playtime, is not recommended. But it's still early, so maybe it gets awesome. I've turned around on games before that seemed bad for the first half hour or so. What was the game? I think it was called Castle in the Darkness. It was probably the game that I made the biggest turnaround on. I really did not like that game for the first, about 30 minutes to an hour or so. Then I kind of warmed up to it, got used to the controls, and then it turned out that there was some really interesting stuff later on, and it was like the big sprawling world was neat to explore. A whole bunch of cool hidden secrets. Yeah, it ended up being a really great game in the end. So who knows, maybe Xenon Valkyrie will end up being another one of those. We could win this run, by the way. We got another PETA in store as well. Unless something fucked up happens, like with a Confuse wand. Now we need the Golf wand. What I could do is I could feed a Sea Seed to my familiar and just lock his spell level at 36. But, that might actually be worth it. I would need the Sea Seed to make it work, though. Too many pieces to assemble. It's too unlikely. It's not worth an inventory slot. I don't think I've found a single offensive ball tonight. Like, I think I found one fireball on the very first run, and then never again. Not even going to use that. Yeah, I'm finding ice rocks like crazy. Ice rock we got a ton of. Bind and sleep. We've seen quite a few. Although they never seem to last for more than like 2 turns. We did find an acid rain. Yep, that was a good time. This might take a minute. Last chance. Okay, so it takes like 4 or 5 hits to take those guys down. Which is not great, because those guys can cast Paralyze on you. Gonna be avoiding the blocks from here on in, I think. Exit's gotta be here. Yep. Ooh, but there's another room over here. Gold coins and a Viper. Ooh, we got another room over here. Just follow this little breadcrumb trail of rooms to our inevitable death. Okay, which of these shields is the worst? Probably live. Probably steel, actually. You motherfucker. 2 hits now, I think, with our improved level on the clown. Shit. Yeah, I mean, it's not a matter of what I'm going to use, it's a matter of what's going to sell for the most back in town, which the game is kind of arbitrary about sometimes. Actually, might as well do this, it's free. What tower level are we on now? It's got to be at least 20. Oh wow, 24. We're actually moving up at a faster clip than I thought. I'm just going to use the star glasses to free up inventory space. Another big-ass floor here. So I think we'll loop around the outside. Yeah, just do like a clockwise loop around here, and then end at the exit. Hey! Man, what could we get at this point? We could get a zoo, which would not be very exciting. We could get a block, which would be amazing. Question is, do we keep it? Or do we hatch it in the tower? No! Fuck. Oh, fuck. Well, there goes this run. Well, it was good while it lasted. Do I have a restore scroll? Okay, now it's actually a real big question. Do I hatch the fucking egg? What am I doing? These guys know binding. I'm gonna die if I stay here. We're done. We're done with all of this. It is not a good idea to try to form a monster train with a block at the head. So much for that. Yeah, generally when you get a really good run like that going, it's traps that'll do you in. Oops. Confuse is actually maybe the worst one. Oh shit, that was the right answer. Okay, so Mia's done now. And now she watches us while we sleep. Awesome. Oh right, I must have bought that refrigerator. How exactly is it a tremendous help to the house for her to just sit there in the corner next to our bookshelf saying creepy shit. Oh, she was actually in the save file already. So yeah, we were done. That was an unnecessary challenge run right there. Which is fine. That was a decent end to the whole thing. So, what did we get? We got Stealth. Stealth is not a very good familiar. We will probably never use that. But yeah, now that we're actually using monsters, let's hatch these motherfuckers. So that we can actually see what we're working with. I should also probably spend all my money right now on Monster Hut expansions, because this one's filling up. Yeah, these guys are permanent. I can bring one of these guys into the tower with me. It's so funny that you guys, since I've been doing this challenge run, none of you guys have seen the way monsters are actually meant to work in this game. But yeah, whenever you go into the tower, you can bring in one of your pets from your hut with you, and then he's just with you permanently. Nothing, unless you dismiss him and just like release him into the wild, that monster is with you forever. There's no monster permadeath, and more importantly, they keep their levels between tower runs, which is the main way that a noob is going to beat the game the first time, is just by grinding up monster to absurd levels. It takes a while, mind you. That's not the most efficient way to clear the game by any means. Like, the problem is because of level scaling. Like I said, it's the same level scaling that applies to your character applies to monsters, so there are drastically diminishing returns for leveling up as you level up higher and higher. Furthermore, whenever you have a monster out, the HP or the experience that you both gain is reduced by half. So you can level up your monsters half as quickly as you can level up your main character. I've never seen that particular pose on Stealth before. He actually has like crab claws. I always thought he had like arm blades, but no, he's got crab claws. In fact, I said that we were gonna pour a drink. Actually, no. I've been on a good streak lately, as far as getting to bed at a reasonable time. Yeah, it kind of sucks losing the clown, but we'll find another one, I'm sure. Plus, we got all these other fun monsters to play with. As far as which ones are actually good... This is actually kind of a funny team, now that I look at it. Cyclone is actually not good on his own. His passive ability is good. That's why it's good to fuse him with other monsters. So yeah, you can give his MP consumption, his MP half ability, to another monster, like an actual good monster, and that's great. But Cyclone himself is kind of bad. But yeah, Kraken's bad, Stealth is bad, Snowman is bad. All of these monsters actually suck. Manova, you can do crazy glitchy stuff with him. Killer's actually good. Killer's not as amazing as you would think, given how much of a pain in the ass he is as a monster in the tower. But to have him on your team, he's solid. But yeah, our star players are Barong, which will basically let us farm whatever items we want very easily, and Newell, who is actually a really good, useful familiar. And of course Haikun, who is basically cheat mode. Yeah, so the way fusion works, it's kind of complicated. Basically, the high-level the monster that's a lower level will get fused into the higher-level monster. So that determines what type of monster you get. So if I've got a level 2 Kraken and a level 1 Snowman, then the fused monster will be a Kraken, with Snowman's passive abilities added, and it'll unlock a spell for Kraken. If every monster in the game has a magic spell, and if they don't have that spell unlocked by default, then it'll get unlocked by fusing it. So Kraken plus lower level Snowman equals Kraken with whatever Snowman's passive is and whatever Kraken's spell is. Now, if the monsters have different types, then the type of the new monster will be the type that's stronger in the elemental triangle. So if I fuse Balloon to Cyclone, and say Cyclone's the higher level, we'll end up with a Cyclone, but he'll be a fire type Cyclone, because Balloon is a fire type and fire beats wind. If I do high level Balloon with low level Cyclone, then the new monster will be a Balloon with his fire spell unlocked and Cyclone's passive, and he'll be a fire type because the wind type won't overwrite the Balloon's fire type. Newell is not a strong familiar. He doesn't have great stats, but he has some excellent passive abilities. Most notably, whenever you feed grass to him, it fully recovers as MP. So he's basically you don't have to worry about running out of MP with a Newell. Also, this is somewhat lesser known. His heal spell is not very good magic, but he's got his mixture magic is Blizzard Sword, which is a ranged ability. So you've got ranged mixture magic with Newell, just like you do with Clown. I think one of the strongest fusions in the game is actually Clown plus Newell, because that gives the Clown's double magic level ability to Newell, so then he gets super strong magic, and he lasts forever, and he can heal you if you end up tanking monsters, and it's just insane. So yeah, we'll get to mess around with all of that in future runs. In the meantime, I think I'll do a town roundabout. Because, yeah, I forgot to... Yeah, it's a weird thing with the way spells work in this game. Okay. She even moves creepily now. Like a stopwatch, like it's going tick, tick, tick. What? Like an alarm clock, maybe. I could see that. I don't even know where we go to talk to Mia anymore. Is she just at our house forever? I don't know if I'm cool with that. Okay, so we're actually going to keep the diamond shield. In fact, I think I'm going to put it in our vault so that we can start building that up. So now we're just going to completely change our play style, and we're going to play standard Azure Dreams from here on in. Man, this game dramatically overvalues poison balls. We'll keep the PETA because we'll want to go into the tower with that. Medicinal Herb's fine to go in with as well. So yeah, now we're going to want to start keeping stuff from run to run. Yeah, we got the cute little pool scene with Vivian, but now that we're dating Fur, all we can do with Fur now is just tell her that she's beautiful or cute. Which I guess is fine. Like, I guess that's a fairly realistic depiction of romantic relationships right there, but still, it's not very interesting as a video game thing, you know? There's totally a harem. This whole game is the harem option. You don't have the option to date only one girl. In fact, I think I might have to show you guys the level 3 house. Also, I'm curious if Mia's at the library still. Okay, she's still at the library. Yeah, she's still saying the same shit as ever. Oh yeah, speaking of which, one more thing we gotta do before we can say that we're officially done with the girlfriend subplots. We still haven't seen Cheryl or Mia at the pool here. So we can do that. Oh, you know what? We haven't seen Gosh yet either. I forgot that you could meet Gosh here. Oh, wait, no, we did. Yeah, we totally did. He's here every time. So she's actually kind of just wearing the same thing that she wears normally, only in swimsuit form, which is kind of endearing. Out of all the characters in the game, her swimsuit is probably the most normal out of everyone's. There's no straps, no buckles, no cowbell. None of the usual ridiculous... Yeah, something seems... more so than her hands. I'd say the arm seems a bit thin, although that's her character, I guess. Yeah, her arms are too long, now that I think of it. Yeah, she's getting embarrassed that we're examining her like this. Yeah, we've seen Gosh before, right? I've shown you Gosh. Yeah, I think he's here every time. Pretty sure I've shown off Gosh before. He gets offended for implying that, but that's literally the only reason this building even exists in this game. I mean, I'm surprised that he has any bulge left at all after we've, you know, kicked it 10 times over in the tower. Oh yeah, we've seen Vivian before, but not in the regular pool scene, only with her special pool scene. What? What's with Vivian getting all of the pool scenes all of a sudden? It's like they gave her, since she's the last girl to kind of join the harem, it's like they gave her extra scenes after you romance her just to make up for lost time or something. Or is that even a special scene and maybe it just shows that every time that I talk to her? Okay, good. Who else do we need to see? We need to see Mia, but I don't think I really care. We'll do it anyways, just for completion's sake, and then we never have to see or talk to her ever again. And yep, there's the traditional Azure Dreams buckles on the swimsuit right there. So there's that. Oh yeah, we're gonna build some buildings now. Okay, so now that we're doing regular tower runs, there's kind of a standard suit of gear that you want to take in. So you got the option of either leaving behind your shield to make sure you don't lose it, because that's the tricky thing, is once you start generating wealth, you need to worry about losing items, because whenever you die in the tower, you lose everything you brought in with you, other than your familiars. So if I start building up this diamond shield and applying blue sands to it, on the one hand, it's like a diamond shield +5 or plus 15 or whatever that I'm taking in every time. But if I manage to die somehow, then I lose that, and all of those sands that I invested in it just get pissed away. Normally you just reload your save when that happens, but I don't like doing that. I think we're gonna take it. Yeah, we're gonna take the diamond shield. I mean, we got it already. Might as well use it. PETA's helpful to have just to help with your monster. Medicinal Herb isn't really that necessary, and I like bringing in a wind crystal just to avoid any stupid early deaths. So yeah, that's your standard. And then, yeah, when you've got 2 familiars that you want to take into the tower, I would ditch the Medicinal Herb In fact, let's get this lined up. So we got a couple people in here, I think, at least. I'm gonna leave it to you guys. Who should we train up? What 2 familiars should we take in to our next tower run? Do we want to do a Barong run, where we get a bunch of crazy items? Do we want to show off High Kyun and see what crazy nonsense he's capable of? Do we start like the 4 real good monster training and then use our good monster, Newell, start farming him up? Or our slightly less good monster, Killer? Or do we use the garbage familiars that aren't going to be any use to us, like, for example, Balloon and Kraken? Maybe we split the difference. Maybe we'll do High Kyun and Balloon or Kraken. We'll do Balloon because you listed him first. He's blue for some reason. I don't know why. What color is he going to be if I turn him into a water type anyways? We'll bring in High Kyun. So you can see there he's got a special element. He's considered, I think he's strong against every elemental type, basically, is the idea here. Actually, in that case, let's just get rid of Balloon. We'll do that next time, and we'll show off High Kyun on the next tower run we do. Oh, right, I was going to spend my money. That was the other thing I was going to do. So rather than going all in for the casino, since we're doing proper tower runs now, I should actually spend my money on something practical. So what we're going to do is we are going to expand the hut. Oh, the music? This is from a game called... Shit, what was it called? It's a shmup for the PS1. It's called Ray Crisis. The sequel to Ray Storm. I think it was actually published by Working Designs back in the day. And since we spent our money already, we're going to get the house expansion. And then we're going to get to see some fun stuff after our next tower run. However, like I said, I've streamed longer than I wanted to already, and I've been doing decently well about getting to bed at decent times lately, so we're actually going to leave it at that for tonight. Yeah, I was only going to go to 11, and it's like 1:45 now. Okay, so we are done with the Azure Dreams challenge runs. We are going to be doing Pokemon runs from now on, which is not anything special. This game is practically Pokemon in the first place, but I am going to be trying to see if I can get every monster in the game in my stable, and I think that'll be a fun thing to do. And we'll train up a bunch of monsters in the meantime and see which ones are fun and which ones are garbage. That's the stream for tonight. Next planned stream is tomorrow, actually, tomorrow evening. I'm gonna probably just do some grinding in the side dungeon for Shining Force 3, and then we'll be ready to finish off Shining Force 3 on Thursday during the regular time in the afternoon. That is the plan. Thank you all for tuning in, and yeah, see you next time.